guys doing? Happy Monday. It's a good start to the week. This week we're going to continue on with what we were doing last week. We were talking about specific biomes like the desert and the rainforest, and we're going to continue on that. We're going to learn 4 more biomes this week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday we're going to learn 4 new biomes. And then on Friday we're going to have makeup work as we've been doing. So if you need to get caught up, you'll have an opportunity to do that on Friday. As of right now, I believe this is the last week that I will be recording lessons. So that can either be good news because you don't have to do any more lessons, or that could be bad news because you're not going to see me anymore. We'll see though. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about a specific biome, and that biome is the savanna. And so after today's lesson, you will be able to explain 2 to 3 characteristics of a savanna biome. So that's the goal of our lesson today, so that when we're finished, you should be able to explain 2 to 3 characteristics of the savanna biome. And so for your opener today, and for all week pretty much, when you think of a savanna biome, I would like you to list 5 things, and they could be abiotic or biotic. So remember, living or non-living. And I want you to list those 5 things that come to mind when I'm talking about the savanna biome. So savanna biome. All right, and so that only makes sense that our definition or our vocab word for today is going to be savanna. And savanna is spelled like Savannah, Georgia, but without the H. So S-A-V-A-N-N-A, no H. So savanna. And a savanna is basically a grassy plain in tropical and subtropical regions with very few trees. So a really good example of savanna is when you think about the movie The Lion King. Most of that happens on the savanna. And most savanna on our planet is found on the African continent. However, it is found on other continents, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But for the most part, the savanna is located in the continent of Africa. Some fun facts about the savanna biome is rich with herbivores, so animals that eat plants or grass. These include elephants, zebras, gazelle, buffalo. These are all herbivores that eat mainly plants. Okay, herbivore, plant eater, like Miss Mead. The savanna is also, the largest part of the savanna biome is located in Africa. So I've already told you that. So those are our few fun facts for today. Some examples of savanna outside of Africa would be there's some savanna in Venezuela in South America, and there's some savanna located on the continent of Australia as well. Not as much in Australia and not as much in Venezuela, but still they're present there, so it's kind of important to talk about them. And then in your vocab Frayer model for today, I've put a picture of a very typical picture of what the savanna looks like. So very low plants and shrubs and grass, and maybe 1 or 2 very short trees, not really very tall trees. And that's what a typical savanna looks like. And then for our closer for today, I would like for you to summarize 2 to 3 characteristics of the savanna biome. So in addition to what we've talked about, the savanna receives a mild amount of rainfall, not as much as we get here in the deciduous forest biome, and not as little as in desert biomes, but certainly somewhere in between that. So not less than 10 inches, but not more than 33. So kind of in there. And they do have wet and dry seasons, very much like we do. Their wet season is much shorter than ours, and their dry season is much longer and much hotter than ours. So that's kind of why the shrubs that are there because those are what have adapted and survived in that environment. All right, again, so your closer for today, summarize 2 to 3 characteristics of a savanna biome. All right, and then that will conclude our Monday. Tomorrow we'll be talking about another biome. I hope to see you guys in the live session. It's Monday, so today there's 2 sessions. There's the 10:30 session and the 1 o'clock session. Remember, we go through the whole lesson in about a half hour, and when you're done sitting in the session, your work is done and you're good to go for the day. You don't have to worry about it. So I've been really happy. I've been seeing a lot more of you, a lot of you that I haven't seen, which is awesome. Remember, my goal was to see you guys at least once. So if I haven't seen you yet, please join. I would love to see you. Other than that, I will see you tomorrow. Have a happy Monday and enjoy your day. Bye.